Good morning again, guys. Could be a busy day. Topics that I wanted to discuss, and of course, everything going on in Israel is kind of pushed a little bit to the back. But I want to get some of this stuff out to you because you've asked about it, or we need to know about it, etc., etc. Uh, Many times over the last couple of years, we've discussed wokeness. Okay, and how your rights are being taken away. I don't care if it's what the media is talking about. I don't care if it's the government and their assault on the Bill of Rights. I don't care if it's going into a school board and because you don't agree with what the schools are saying, you're labeled a domestic terrorist, whatever it would be. The problem that we run into is, are we actually supporting our own societal demise? Yeah. Okay. Are we paying for it voluntarily? Yes. Many times you guys have asked if I could find a list of woke companies that we could avoid doing business with. Believe it or not, I actually found a comprehensive, complete list, or as complete as what we can find. Now, of course, it doesn't include every little mom and pop local business or whatever. Nobody's going to be able to put that together. I mean, there's tens of millions of businesses in the United States. But the big ones that we all do business with, okay? And I'll just give you some ideas. Do you own a car? Well, let's see. If you own a GM, a Ford, a Honda, an Audi, a VW, a Jeep, you own a company or a car by a woke company. When you go grocery shopping, Walmart, Whole Foods, Kroger, Albertsons, Safeway, Giant Eagle, probably many more, woke company. The list for banks would probably be shorter as the ones that are non-woke than the ones that are woke. Okay. I'll give you this one. This was a very good thing. We've seen this, the Dylan Mulvaney debacle with BudLight, right? Okay, so we know Anheuser-Busch InBev is completely woke. And so everybody says, oh, I'll go drink Coors Light. I'll go drink Miller and Miller Lite instead, right? Guess what? Molson Coors, Miller, woke. Okay, take a look at retail stores. It's the weekend. Chances are you either have done or are going to do some shopping today. Whether it's for your groceries, whether you need a new pair of tennis shoes, it's cold, whether you need new socks. How about this? You might want to avoid these stores. Dollar Tree, Lowe's, Walmart again, Family Dollar, Bed Bath & Beyond, Kohl's, LL Bean, Macy's, Nordstrom, Old Navy, Patagonia, Target, Victoria's Secrets, not that you're going to buy anything there for cold weather. And the list goes on and on. Okay. Well, I don't go to those stores. I shop online. Oh, okay. Let's go again. Amazon, woke. eBay, woke. Apple, woke. Walmart, again, woke. Okay. This is the thing. As much as the overwhelming majority of at least American society is against this DEI BS, is against this CRT BS, is against the CBDC bullshit, everything, against all the mental problem issues that we have. We'll just leave it there, see if I can avoid staying out of trouble in this video. And yet we are funding it, right? I mean, of all those companies that I named, and I'll put the link below so you can go see Dave's website where he's put in, I can't imagine how many thousands of hours finding all this sort of stuff, doing this research. But are we funding our own demise? Yes. You think about what can you do? Well, you want to buy a car. Granted, nobody can afford a new car anymore. Okay, so you're buying a used car, but you still have to get parts, which somehow are supporting the automakers, right? Okay. The only one I didn't see on there, and I can't even verify if they aren't too, is Chrysler. And the problem that you got with Chrysler is the damn transmissions fall out of them. So we got a problem with that. Maybe a Toyota or something. pretty bad that I'm going to say maybe buy American is not a good idea. But then again, we're going to buy something made in Europe. They're more woke than we are. Okay. Where to buy food? You might want to start looking at those IGA stores, those little ones. Okay. On Aldi or something. Maybe couldn't find them on the list. Doesn't mean they're not there. Just because they aren't on the list doesn't mean that they aren't woke. It just means they aren't as completely obvious about it. Okay. Banks, how many times have we talked about that? Look at a credit union. Okay. Look at something that's owned by the people that live in your area. If you're in a conservative area like me, chances are the credit union's not woke. Okay. Beer, yeah, we'll go back to something like a Leinenkugel's, something like a Yingling, because any of these multinational ones, forget it. Okay. Like I said, I was dumbfounded when I saw Coors and Miller on there too. I'm like, you're done. End of story. Goodbye. Retail stores. I mean, come on. We've all talked about shopping at Walmart or online stores, Amazon, eBay. But when I saw Dollar Tree and Family Dollar and Lowe's on there, I'm just like, where are we supposed to shop? Where are we supposed to get the material, the food, the clothing that we need? I don't know. All of a sudden, mom and pop shops or the local co-op or something sounds better. But then again, for those of you guys who have one of these, a Rural King or something, maybe sounds a little bit better. But we know Tractor Supply went woke. Okay, so what do you do with something like that? We need to start looking at where we're spending our money. The one power that we have is how we participate in commerce, voting with our dollars. As much as everybody says voting in elections don't matter, it doesn't matter how you vote, it's who counts the votes, right? We all know that saying. Okay. The same thing is in retail, in stores, whatever. It matters who counts the dollars. And if you take the dollars away from the companies that are promoting anti-American, anti-Christian, anti-humanity values, then are we part of the problem? Okay. That's how we solve this. That's how we get out from under this. We just say no. And the one tool that we have that, as much as they want to control it, they can't figure out how to do it, is a means of exchange. Where I spend my money, where you spend your money, is huge. I get the comment all the time. It's like, oh, Google's woke. Well, of course, and you're on YouTube. Yeah, I am. Okay. But like we've all talked about, you look at these other platforms where nobody goes, nobody watches. How do you get the information out? And again, it's the same thing with stores. I need such and such. Walmart's the only place local. I get it. Okay. There are some things that you just can't do otherwise. Do I shop on Amazon? Yes. Do I shop at Walmart? Yes. Okay. But if I can get it somewhere else, I'm going to get it somewhere else. I shop a lot at my local hardware store. That's a lot better for me than shopping at Lowe's. Why? Because I'm not funding the beast that's trying to squash me. I'll link this below so you guys can take a look at it. But go through your house. Go through the receipts that you have. Go through your bank statement and look and see how many grocery stores, restaurants, retail establishments, or whatever you spent money at last month. And then ask yourself, do I want to continue funding the people that hate me?